to 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2018.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offense.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor, Ibikunle Amosu.
President Buhari seeks UN support for IDPs rehabilitation. From the international scene general election 2019, Chief Rabbi attacks labor anti-Semitism record. On business, MTN inaugurates 5G trial ahead of 2020 targets. On sport, Messi the best of this generation, but Van Dijk deserves Ballon d'Or, says club. Details of these and more would reach you from here on News Desk in the heartbeat of the nation, Nigeria. Stay with us. I'd like to welcome you back as we proceed to the news in details. The federal government of Nigeria on Monday said seizures made by security agents at the country's land borders indicated that the republics of Benin and Niger were not addressing issues that led to the border closure. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, stated this when he led a government delegation to the semi-border on Monday. He explained that from the magnitude seizures made and the members of illegal immigrants apprehended in the last 2 weeks, it was obvious that nothing is being done yet by both countries, Benin and Niger, to address the challenges Nigeria had in August, closed its borders, saying smuggling of goods from its neighboring countries was hurting its economy. On November 4th, the federal government listed 5 conditions for reopening of the country's land borders. As one of the conditions, the federal government said Nigeria would not accept imported goods that were repackaged by neighboring countries and brought to Nigeria. However, Mohammed said that since the border closure, local consumption of fuel had dropped by 30%, apparently due to the reduction in smuggling of petroleum products to neighboring countries. The partial closure has so far curbed the smuggling of foreign rice into the country, in addition to other prohibited items. A series of interactions and engagement with the Rice Miller Association of Nigeria since the commencement of this exercise has shown that the border closure has enhanced more production and milling of Nigerian rice. Again, on local scene, President Buhari seeks UN support for IDPs rehabilitation. President Muhammadu Buhari on Monday sought the support of the United Nations for the urgent rehabilitation of the internally displaced persons in the country. He said children in particular needed urgent help to be reunited with their parents, else the future would be under threat. Boko Haram insurgency has left over 2 million displaced persons in the northeast of Nigeria alone. Buhari made the call in Abuja when he received visiting President of the UN General Assembly, Professor Tijani Muhammad Bande, at the Senate House. Muhammad Bande, a Nigerian, is the 74th Onga president. Buhari added that he had confidence in Muhammad Bande's hard work and competence to deliver on his mandate. The Nigerian president assured the Onga president that on its part, Nigeria would continue to promote education and provide healthcare services to the population. Speaking with the State House correspondents after the meeting with Buhari, Muhammad Bande expressed gratitude to the president for all fulfilling his promises to support his office. In another local news, the Federal High Court in Lagos has ordered that a suspected internet fraudster Ismaila Mustafa, also known as Momfar, has be remanded in the prison custody. Justice Muhammad Liman gave the remand order on Monday, shortly after Momfar was arraigned before him on 14 counts bordering on fraud, money laundering, and running a foreign exchange business without the approval of the Central Bank of Nigeria. In the charges against him, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission alleged that Momfar procured Ismalab Global Investment Limited and retained in its bank account an aggregate of 32.9 billion naira between 2015 and 2018. The EFCC said Monfort ought to have reasonably known that the money formed part of proceeds of unlawful acts. When the charges were read to him, Monfort pleaded not guilty while praying for a date for the commencement of the trial. The prosecution urged Judge Lehman to order that the defendant be remanded in prison custody. And then lastly, on the local scene, FG opens register to check violence against women. The federal government of Nigeria yesterday launched the Nigeria Sexual Offenders Registers as part of measures to curb gender-based violence in the country. The project, initiated by the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, had been endorsed by the European Union, EU, and the British Council. The register allows for documentation of reported, tried, or convicted cases of sex violations or abuses nationwide. Sex violence cases include any conduct that violates, humiliates, or degrades the integrity of a person, including assault, exploitation, harassment, and intimidation. Yesterday's event marked the beginning of a 16-day activism against related violent acts in Nigeria. To come next on News Desk will be news from the international scene. Please join us again.
You are surrounded, as I see in the spirit, by uncles that are wicked. You came with their picture. Bring them.
International Amazing Grace. Wednesday is going to be morning and evening. Thursday morning, evening.
A man of prophecy cannot be sent to extinction.
Friday in the evening is our Jema.
International Amazing Grace 2019 with Apostle Johnson and Dr. Lizzie Suleiman. Swimming in Glory. Live at the International Worship Center, Omega 5 Ministries headquarters.
Chief Rabbi has strongly criticized Labour, claiming the party is not doing enough to root out anti-Jewish racism and ask people to vote with their conscience in the general election. In the Times, Ephraim Mavis said a new poison sanctioned from the very top has taken roots in the party. Labour's claim it had investigated all cases of anti-Semitism in its ranks was a mendacious fiction, he added. Jeremy Corbyn says Labour is tackling anti-Semitism by expelling members. It comes as Labour launches a Race and Faith manifesto which aims to improve protections for all faiths and tackle prejudice. Away from that news, the multiple Gospel Award winner who led the GMA Dove Awards, Lauren Daigle, has recently bagged another award, American Music Award. The American Music Awards, the world's largest fan-voted award show, features performances from today's hottest artists and presents fan-voted awards in the music genres of pop, rock, alternative rock, country, rap, hip-hop, soul, R&B, adult contemporary, inspirational, Latin, EDM, and soundtrack, and the categories of Artist of the Year, New Artist of the Year, Collaboration of the Year, Tour of the Year, Favorite Social Artist, and Favorite Music Video. The American Music Award recognizes the most influential and popular artists of today. The show is produced by Dick Clark Productions and is seen throughout the world in more than 200 countries and territories. On business, MTN inaugurates 5G trial ahead of 2020 target. When we come back, we shall unveil the details. Please join us again.
My name is Lizzie Johnson Suleiman. People say that there's no reason, nothing to be thankful of. But there's a reason why you need to be grateful to God, why you need a heart of gratitude. This is JMAF, Jubilee Music and Art Festival. Be there, just a night with a king. God bless you.
And welcome to Business on News Desk. MTN Nigeria has inaugurated the trial of 5th generation technology ahead of the 2020 target. The Nigerian Communications Commission set for the rollout of the technology in the country. The company, in technical partnership with the ICT infrastructure provider Hawaii and others, demonstrated the application of the technology in virtual reality, gaming, 3D holographic communication and video conferencing at a test lab designed to show proof of conception in Abuja on Monday. The telco collaborated with the Ministry of Communications, Technology and Digital Economy, NCC, and Hawaii, Abuja, Zetec, Calabar, and Ericsson, Lagos to showcase the capabilities of 5G and its potential to drive economic growth and social inclusion. The 5G test will run for 3 months on trial spectrum allocated to the MTN by the NCC. Speaking shortly after taking a tour of exhibition, both the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Pantami, underlined the potential of 5G for sustainable growth. Again, on business, Unity Bank rewards core members. Unity Bank PLC has rewarded youth corpus in the Lagos State National Youth Service Orientation Camp who emerged winners in the maiden edition of its Co-Preneurship Challenge. The bank gave out 1 million naira, out of which the overall winner got 500,000 naira. The first runner-up got 300,000 naira, while the second runner-up got 200,000 naira. According to the bank, the word copreneurship was derived from the words copper and entrepreneurship. And the challenge was a novel entrepreneurship development initiative of Unity Bank aimed at promoting the entrepreneurial capabilities of youth corps members during their 1-year compulsory service to the nation. Speaking at the event, the group head retail and small medium enterprises, Unity Bank Fafunwa Akimade, said that 75 participants registered for the challenge and submitted their business plans, out of which 10 contestants made it to the final. He said the program is called Copreneurship, drawn and sponsored by the Unity Bank. The motto is succeeding together. So they had sat down and looked at what they can do to add value to the youth market in the NYSC. On sport, Messi, the best of this generation, but Van Dijk deserves Ballon d'Or, says Scope. The details of the news will come shortly after this time out. Please do well to join us again.
Shout Jesus!
Hallelujah. I'm rounding up American Invasion for 2019.
When you want to know your size, check your feet.
Be my guest as I come to Houston, Texas for a most outstanding move of God. And this is good news. It is Thanksgiving.
Wonder-working God, I see you everywhere, touching every life, removing every test.
It's so prophetic and so strategic that God is sending me to Houston in Thanksgiving. Your life will turn around as we all worship God, hear His word, spend time to pray, and call upon Him for miracles and answers to happen. A word is coming that will change your life.
Revelation eliminates confusion.
Welcome back. Now let's talk sports on News Desk. Liverpool coach Jurgen Klopp has described Lionel Messi as the best player of this generation, but stressed that Van Dijk should win the 2019 Ballon d'Or. The Reds defender is a slight favorite for the award to be handed out in December after being named UEFA's best player and also securing top place in this year's Goal 50. However, Messi remains firmly in contention for a 6th Ballon d'Or and did edge out Van Dijk for FIFA's The Best award in September, claiming 8 more votes than the Dutchman. While Klopp is a massive fan of the Argentine, he believes Van Dijk has performed better over the past year and deserves to win the award. Messi last won the award in 2015 and would surpass Cristiano Ronaldo should he claim a 6th Ballon d'Or. Luka Modric ended Messi and Ronaldo's stranglehold over the award last year, but failed to make the shortlist for the prized piece of silverware this year. Away from that, Oman held off Nigeria and won 6-5 in a closely fought encounter in Group D of the ongoing FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup. Oman jumped into a 2-goal lead thanks to ENQUIRY Fassi, left-footed coiling rocket into the far corner from distance, and Jalal Sinami's impressive scissor kick. Emeka Ogbonna responded to the early letdown by scoring 2 goals and bringing the Super Sand Eagles level early in the second period. However, Oman just had too much for Nigeria as goals from Moshe Ramin and Fassi and Sami Bulushi had them 5-2 up at the end of the second period. Ogbonna added another one to complete his hat-trick before Adams Taiwo scored with a low drive into the bottom corner to bring the Super Sand Eagles back to within 1. Oman captain Khalid Aroumi scored once again to build a 2-goal cushion before Gaspara Iguda finished off a well-worked team move to score for Nigeria. However, it wasn't enough, and Oman were the ones letting out a sigh of relief and putting 3 crucial points on the board in Group D. Lastly, on sport, Mauricio Pochettino is reportedly a leading candidate to replace Unai Emery at Arsenal should the North London club choose to sack him. The Gunners needed a late equalizer from Alexander Lacazette to salvage a point at home against Southampton, extending their current run to just 2 wins from their last 11 Premier League games. Emery is now thought to be under increased pressure, while Arsenal's head of football, Rob Salehi, and technical director Edu are thought to want to give the Spaniard more time. The Daily Mail reports that other board members are unconvinced and are considering his future. However, report has it that a 3-man short list of potential replacements has been drawn up, with Pochettino joined with Marcel Milano Allegri and former Arsenal midfielder Mikel Arteta. However, Pochettino, who was sacked by North London rivals Tottenham Hotspur on Tuesday after 5 years with the club, is a heavy favorite because of his knowledge of the league and the style of football he implemented at Spurs. Now, that's the size of the news today on Celebration Television News Desk, but in case you're just joining us, here are top stories again. President Muhammadu Buhari seeks UN support for IDPs rehabilitation. From the international scene, general election 2019, Chief Rabbi attacks Labour anti-Semitism record. On business, MTN inaugurates 5G trial ahead of 2020 target. On sport, Messi the best of this generation, but Van Dijk deserves Ballon d'Or, says Klopp. Please be our friend on our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We are Celebration TV. I am Obozege Ruth, and many thanks for joining us on News Desk today. Do have a lovely Tuesday ahead, and goodbye for now.
amounted to 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2018.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offence.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor Ibikunle Amosun